Hey guys, welcome back to Bonita Lifestyle Podcast. Hey guys, what's up? On today's episode, I want to do an episode of self reminders. I love those because they're necessary. Honestly, they're necessary, and sometimes you just need to remind yourself that you are more powerful than you think. Remind yourself, and it's hard, like when we're having like a bad moment. But I just want to remind you guys. And yeah, so this episode, I want to make it all about pouring love and strength into you, whether you're single, in a relationship, or just figuring life out. This is your reminder that you are enough, just as you are. All right, let's take a deep breath together and let these words sink in. Let's start with some self-reminders, and then we'll go with some affirmations. I love affirmations. I've been wanting to do an episode of self-affirmations, just to share like what has helped me, and maybe you guys could implement it for yourselves as well. Okay, so I want to remind you guys, you are whole on your own. I love to remind this a lot because I do see this, that I do see that people struggle with this a lot, and I struggled with it a lot for a while too, but this is why, like, reminding ourselves and over, that's what affirmations are for, to remind us, and therefore, like for the whole day, like reminding ourselves, repeating these affirmations to remind ourselves that we are whole on our own. So yes, I want to remind you guys that you are whole on your own. Love, success, and happiness start from within. You don't need external validation to be complete. Your worth isn't measured by your relationship status. Being single is powerful. Being in a relationship is beautiful, but neither defines your value. I love this reminder, guys, because like for a lot of us, and even myself for a long time, I thought I would put my value so much if I was in a relationship or not. And that is like so draining, like energetically, that is so draining, because you're focusing on what you don't have, like constantly, like, oh, I'm single, I don't have nobody, oh, I'm single, like, or sometimes people that are in relationships, like they're not happy either, for whatever reason. And we attach our value, our identities, to this relationship or to being single, and that is far from truth, guys. Like, this is why I want to remind you guys, like for the ones that are single or like in a relationship, like you guys are whole and complete on your own. I want to remind you guys that your value, your identity, your whole person does not depend on anything outside of you. So yes, like remember that, guys. Next reminder, you don't have to settle. In love, work, in friendships, never shrink yourself to fit into spaces that don't honor you. This reminder, it's also very, very beautiful, because I feel like a lot of people struggle, to stand up for themselves or what they believe in, because they don't want to like cause problems, or sometimes like they feel it's harder to leave a certain relationship, and it could be anything, like romantic relationship, friendships, like sometimes it's hard because like they rather stay in situations that are known, because a lot of people are like, they're afraid of the unknown, of like, oh, what am I gonna do if I don't save this relationship or friendship, and we end up shrinking ourselves, lowering our standards to to fit in places that like we shouldn't be there anymore, maybe, or maybe it's time for like that relationship to elevate to something else, or I feel like sometimes like it's natural to outgrow friendships or romantic relationships when we want to better ourselves, and that's normal. That is really like normal, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what is bad is when we try to shrink ourselves to people please them, or like to like not make them feel bad because like we actually don't find value in the relationship anymore. So don't settle, guys. Don't settle in love, in work, and friendships. Never shrink yourself. Next reminder: you are allowed to evolve. Who you were yesterday doesn't have to be who you are today. Give yourself permission to grow. I love this reminder. And really, guys, like I wanna like remind you guys that like growth is beautiful. Like, I mean, as painful as it could be, like allowing ourselves to change, to evolve, that's part of life, and it gives you it really gives you like, what's the word? It gives us I don't know, I just feel like growing and evolving it's like it gives you life. I don't know if you guys understand me on that one, but I mean, as painful as it could be at the beginning, because you might outgrow people, relationships, even jobs or whatever, it's part of life. So I want to remind you guys, give yourselves permission to grow, to change, to be different. Because I feel like sometimes, or most of the time, we feel like, I mean, because it could be scary. It could be scary to change, to be different than others, because other people could take it the wrong way. They could be like, oh, like, who do you think you are? Like, you think you're better than me now or something. But hey, like, if they take it that way, then they're not really your friends, or they're not really they shouldn't be part of your life, And as sad as it is, some people really don't want to grow. They don't want to expand their lives in any way, their minds. They just want to stay, small or the same. And, if you want to be different because, it makes you feel good, like, let those things come out, like, maybe you want to be a better human. Like, you want to be kinder. You want to, share more of yourself, of your true self to others. But for so long you have like shrinked yourself because what might they say, or like they're gonna look at you like, oh, like, what is wrong with you? Like, who are you trying to be now? And sometimes that makes us feel insecure, and then we end up going to old ways, old habits, and it's not fun. But I want to remind you guys, give yourselves permission to grow, to be who you really are. Okay, next reminder: confidence is your superpower. Own your space, speak your mind, and don't apologize for shining. I love this reminder, especially like for myself. I feel like I always struggled to speak up, to be my true self, because I was afraid of being judged. I was afraid of, I felt that if I was my true self, like I always felt like judged by being my true self, my real self. And maybe because I lacked confidence, honestly. I feel like because I lacked the confidence to be who I really was, like I would just, make myself small. Like, it was that part of my journey. Like, thank God I overcame it. But yeah, like for so long I felt like I couldn't, be myself without feeling judged. But I feel like when we feel judged is because we're actually judging ourselves. We're judging ourselves for trying to be ourselves, right? And when we lack confidence, we can't truly shine. So I just want to remind you guys, own your space, speak your mind, and don't apologize for shining. Next reminder. Your soft side is not weakness. Being kind, emotional, or nurturing is a strength, not a flaw. I love this reminder because for me, for example, and I'm sorry if I give a lot of examples of me, but like I feel like that could help you guys, because I feel like sharing part of like my struggles with you guys, I feel like it could also help you. Like I feel like sharing personal experiences can help you guys maybe understand where I'm coming from and how I overcame certain challenges in my life. So yeah, I used to feel that being kind and emotional was weak. I felt that, so I always fought that part of me. Like I felt that people would take advantage of me. I felt that being kind, because like for a long time growing up, I felt like, okay, this is me, like I love being myself, like being kind. But then once I started getting walked all over, I thought that being kind was weak, because I felt that people would cross my boundaries all the time. And I feel like being kind and it doesn't mean not having boundaries. And that's where I lacked. I lacked having boundaries, and that's why, they would take my kindness for weakness, or like stuff like that. So then that made me think oh no, being kind and emotional, it's not cool, because people walk all over you, they think you're weak, and it is far from the truth, guys. Finally I was able to that's one of the other things I got to overcome in my life. And now it's I'm kind because I like to be kind, and emotional, I love to be emotional too. And that's another thing. I used to feel that being emotional was weak, so then I started resenting those things in me. And it sucks because when you start doing that, you start literally those are forms of betraying yourself, and then you end up hurting yourself, because you're not allowing yourself to feel your emotions, or to be who you really are. If you're kind, and this is a thing too, sometimes when people don't take that kindness in a good way, then we think oh, I shouldn't be like this because look, they're mean, or they made an ugly face at me when I'm over here trying to smile at them. But dudes, that, we shouldn't take it personal, because also we don't know what that person is going through, and they don't know how to take kindness. Maybe they don't have that in their house, or they've never had it growing up, where they don't know how to act around people that are kind. So sometimes when we find people like that, the best thing you could do is just keep smiling at them, and let them be, and hopefully they could warm up to you if it's somebody that you that is family, or that is a friend, I don't know. But yeah, not taking those things personal, and not taking your soft side as weakness. It is not. It's actually a strength. It's actually a superpower, because not a lot of people are like that. So if you're like that, if you're kind and a happy person, keep being that. Don't change to be something you're not, because other people may take it the wrong way. Okay, next reminder. Rest is productive. You don't have to be constantly hustling to be valuable. Taking care of yourself is essential. This is another good reminder for those hustlers out there. If you're a hustler, girl, take your days off. Make sure you're nurturing yourself. Make sure you're taking care of your mental and emotional health. Because yes, even emotional health is a thing. Honestly, sometimes we are so emotionally congested, because we don't allow ourselves to feel certain emotions, that we end up, maybe suppressing emotions that need to come out, that need to be expressed, and we just leave them there. And no, like, I feel like they should make that a thing. Emotional health, they should make that a thing. I don't know if it's a thing, but like, you guys should also take inventory in that. Like, what emotions are you not allowing yourself to feel that you could feel, so that you can express yourself better? Because I really feel like it's a thing. Like, maybe like you feel that getting mad is bad, or feeling anxious or feeling fear is bad, so then you avoid those feelings, and then they end up manifesting more in your body, and you don't know how to express it, so you end up not knowing how to express all these emotions that are getting stuck. I don't know, but I do believe in that. And I feel like taking care of ourselves, not only in our mental health, but emotional health. So yes, guys, rest is productive. You don't have to be constantly hustling to be valuable. Taking care of yourself is essential. Okay, next reminder. Love should never make you feel small. The right love, whether it's self-love or from a partner, should make you feel seen, cherished, and empowered. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. I don't know if anybody has ever felt small by being loved, but I mean, if it's a thing, don't feel small. Okay, let me repeat that reminder, because I'm kind of like thinking about it myself. Love should never make you feel small. The right love, whether it's self-love or from a partner, should make you feel seen, cherished, and empowered. Okay, yeah. I think like what I'm understanding is like, yeah, no, never mind, I don't know. But yeah, definitely love should make you feel, seen, cherished, and empowered, never small. Okay, next reminder. It's okay to say no to relationships, to obligations, to anything that drains your energy. Protect your peace. This one is a beautiful reminder. This one is really, really something I need to practice myself. It's okay to say no to relationships, to obligations, to anything that drains your energy. Protect your peace. So whether you have to say no to your partner, maybe you have to say no to your kids, maybe you have to say no to a friend, maybe you planned to rest, a certain day, and then something came up, your friend or your partner is telling you, oh, come on, like this and that. Learning to say no when we already like had something else planned. I mean, sometimes like we can't really force it, but I mean, if it's possible, like we really need to learn how to say no in certain situations and obligations too, because sometimes we have so much stacked in our plate, work, the kids, and then our personal life, like we also want to take care of ourselves, but then also, when you have to say no, and that's how we protect ourselves, protect our peace, our mind, and all that good stuff. All right, next reminder. Your dreams are valid, no matter how big or small. What you want matters. Keep going, even if no one else understands your vision yet. I like this one. I like all of them, but I mean, sometimes I feel like it's like these reminders are for me or something. I mean, they really hit, especially, I mean, the other ones too, but this one too, because I have dreams. I have so many dreams I want to accomplish, and sometimes, when we're getting older, we feel that, and I'm barely gonna turn 30, I wish, not 40 this year. And sometimes it does get to you because you're like, like I wasted all these years, like not accomplishing my dreams, not bettering myself. And now that, I'm this age, and like, if you guys have ever felt that, you're not alone. You're not alone, because I felt that, like, feeling of like, oh, like maybe it's too late for me, to be a better me. But no, it's like, no. And I like this reminder because it reminds me that no dream is too big or too small at whatever age, honestly. Like, our age does not define us. Like, there's people that are even in their 60s, 70s, and 70s, still, going for big things, going back to school for stuff. And like, I feel like that's life. Like, always learning and doing things like that to like learn and get better. Like, that makes me feel alive. Like, for me, like, that makes me feel alive. Like, always trying to learn something new, always trying to better myself in some way. It makes me feel alive. And then trying to help others like do the same. It makes me feel alive. It makes me feel good. I feel like I'm doing something productive with my life. So yes, guys, for all those dreamers out there, your dreams are valid. No matter how big or small, what you want matters. Keep going, even if no one else understands your vision yet. And that one, like, if you have dreams, like of a career or something that you want to do better, like don't wait for somebody else to believe in your dream or to believe in your vision. Like, if you want it, go for it. Like, with all your heart, go for it. Because if you wait, like trying to, get approval by somebody, or having people see like your vision and how it could come up, like, no, you're just gonna waste your time. Like, you have to go for it. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, go for it. Each day, take little steps to those dreams and make it happen for yourself. It is never too late. Never. Okay, I had some other... Okay, so I wanted to do some self-love affirmations. Okay, let's do some self-love affirmations. And I wanted to create this episode too, like I said, to remind you guys that you guys are valuable and worthy of everything you guys want. And like, I feel like this episode, it's gonna be like a good episode for you guys to come back over and over whenever you guys need these reminders. These are my kind of podcasts, so I had to make my own, because I'm like, okay, let me make my own so I could come back to it myself. Okay, let's start with some self-love, because everything begins with how we see and treat ourselves. All right. I am worthy of love, starting with my own. I like that affirmation. Yes, we have to love ourselves, guys. The first love is the love to ourselves. Loving ourselves. I didn't used to be like this. Sometimes I feel cringy, like even saying it, but as cringy as it is, I'm gonna be cringy from now on, because it's all about love, guys. And it's about how you see yourself, how you love yourself. You're worthy of your own love. Like, love yourself. Pour onto yourself. Okay, next affirmation. My happiness is not dependent on anyone else. It starts from within. I honor my body, my mind, and my soul by treating myself with kindness and respect. Yes. Oh, yes. I love that one. Next affirmation. I am allowed to take up space, to be bold, to shine unapologetically. Yes. I feel like this one is, man, like, I wish I knew these affirmations back in my 20s. I could have been a whole different person now, but like I said, it's never too late. I feel like everything I've been through in life, whether it was bad or not, I mean, it taught me so much. Like, I don't look back and think like, oh, like, why did this happen to me? or why did I have to go through this? Because I used to think like that. I used to think like, why do these things happen to me? I'm such a good person. I'm kind. I have a good heart. Why? And then like slowly I started, feeling that I had to be a bee, to be able to be respected or to be, loved. I don't know, like like I had a weird relationship with love. Like I didn't, and it's because I didn't know myself. It sucks, but when you don't know yourself and you don't know what you want in life, you're just like a lost little puppy, taking the bare minimum because you don't even know yourself. You don't even know what you want. And if you're there, know that you are enough and that you are valued and you are deserving of your own love. Seriously, like love yourself and respect yourself and your life will change. Okay, next affirmation. I am enough just as I am. Oh yeah, did I say that one already? Here we go again. How I always get lost in the affirmations here. Yep, I got a little lost here. I need to organize myself a little better with these not questions, but with my little notes here. Okay, let's do a resilience and strength affirmation. Okay, now let's talk about resilience, because no matter what you've been through, you are still standing, and that is powerful. That is powerful. If you think about it, whatever you've been through in the past or recently, here you are standing, here you are taking care of yourself. If you're listening to this is because you're probably going through this journey of self-love, and that's amazing. Keep doing what you have to do. Read the books, listen to the podcasts that help you, know yourself better and encourage you to take care of yourself and encourage you to be better. Yes. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. I have some affirmations for resilience and strength. I have survived everything life has thrown at me, and I'm still here. Every setback is a step up for my comeback. I am not defined by my past. I am creating a new story. Even on my hardest days, I am growing. I give myself permission to rise, to heal, and to thrive. Those are some good affirmations, guys. I feel like reminding ourselves these things, and it's hard when we're going through it. I'm telling you, like when I'm going through like little moments, like it's hard to remember, but like I've learned how to, pause, breathe, and, do what I have to do. Like I have like so many steps, or like sometimes what I do one time, it doesn't work, and then I have to try a different way. But prayer is the main thing though. Prayer is always gonna be your best key forever in life. Like prayer will always be the first thing that I recommend you guys to always, do whenever you guys are going through whatever. And you guys are strong though. Like remember that you guys are strong. Like in those moments when we're actually breaking, we're actually also like building ourselves. As weird as it sounds, like when we are breaking, we're actually getting stronger as we're going through that. So yeah, remember, every challenge I face is shaping me into a stronger, wiser version of myself. Yes. So yeah, guys, remember, no matter where you are in life right now, know this: you are deeply loved, capable, and worthy of all the good things coming your way. Keep showing up for yourself, because you are your greatest investment. Like really, I love this one. Like really keep showing up for yourselves. Always keep showing up for yourselves, and your future self will thank you. All right, guys. Well, I hope I hope you guys like this episode, and if you guys ever have to come back to it, to remind yourselves that you guys got this, come back to it. All right, and remember, you are strong. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Happy Monday, because today is Monday. Well, not right now when I'm recording, but when I'm posting it, it's going to be Monday. Alrighty, guys. Have a great week. Have a great rest of your week. And yes, you got this. Have a good week. Bye.